and tight, can you see it? Streaming the truth live from where they decree it. Sylvia speaks, no filter, no buffer. Courtroom drama couldn't get any tougher.
When the gavel's first bang, to the witness stands tears. Sylvia's lens captures all your hopes and fears. Uploading justice one trial at a time. Tuning every moment, edges sublime.
Welcome to the Sylvia show, oh yeah. She's got the inside scoop, don't you care? With every verdict, the suspense does grow. So hit subscribe, let's start the show. Welcome to the Sylvia show, oh yeah. She's got the inside scoop, don't you care? With every verdict, the suspense does grow. So hit subscribe, let's start the show. Faces tell stories, the courtroom can't hide. Sylvia's insights cut through the divide. From jury talks to the lawyer's secret. In Sylvia's world, you know you'll need it. Behind the scenes where whispers are loud, her lens reveals the truth in the crowd. Courtroom secrets laid bare to see. Stay curious with Sylvia Spree. Every objection, every sharp retort, Sylvia's there to give you the report. Exclusive footage no one else can snag. From catchy headlines straight to the tag. Welcome to the Sylvia show, oh yeah. She's got the inside scoop, don't you care? With every verdict, the suspense does grow. So hit subscribe, let's start the show. Welcome to the Sylvia show, oh yeah. She's got the inside scoop, don't you care? With every verdict, the suspense does grow. So hit subscribe, let's start the show.
Faces tell.
Hey guys. Hey everybody. I know you guys got the verdict of the Mr. Chow. He was found not guilty. Let's go ahead on and get started because tomorrow I gotta get out the house real early tomorrow. I gotta get out the house really early. So I'm not gonna be on here too long. It's gonna be a short live. I am going to give you guys what happened today at the Gwinnett County Court. Today was day one of the trial, but it's not actually the trial doesn't. The opening arguments don't start until Wednesday. Opening arguments on Wednesday, and it will be live streamed. It will be live streamed, and I will be in the courthouse during that time. The only time I won't be there, the whole time will be on Wednesday. Wednesday I'll be going to work at 12, and but I'll be there on and tomorrow I'll be there in the afternoon because I'll be with Mr. Steele in the morning. So I just got an email from the courthouse because they have to do a if anybody has any objection to my Rule 22, they want to address it, and each party get a chance to say something about that. So I will be in Paulding County on tomorrow morning. I'm so sorry. I'm a tired individual. I'm sleepy, okay? But let me just tell you what happened today. Hey, Miss Sylvia, do you think of the Eleanor Rose situation? What is your opinion? Eleanor Ross. Who's that? Eleanor Ross. Who's Eleanor Ross? Am I missing something? Did I miss something that happened? Who's Eleanor Ross? Who's Eleanor Ross? I don't know who she is. I've been in the courthouse, so I don't know Who's Eleanor Ross? Is it the judge you're talking about? Is her name Eleanor Ross? Is that the judge, right? The one that had somebody in her chamber? Is that who you're talking about? Okay, see how y'all come in here and change my topic? Okay, let me go ahead on and talk about the case. Stay focused, y'all. We are on the case. We're on Mr. McCue's case. We're not on Eleanor Ross. We're not anywhere else. We're on Mr. McCue. Okay, William McCue is the case we're talking about. Okay, all right. Let's get started. Okay. Mr. McCue is charged with. I want to tell Tammy it's 14 charges. It's 14 charges, Tammy, not 15. It's 14. I went to the courthouse. It's 14 charges. One of the cruelty one is not in the indictment. So I did check it out in the court, and it's only 14. Okay, I just want to tell Tammy that. All right. When I got there, I went straight to the courthouse, and the jury was coming in. A panel of 14 was coming in, and it was the first panel. I really didn't miss anything. I got all panels. There was 3 panels that the judge did. It was from number 1 to 43. So I didn't miss anything other than the judge reading the indictment and explaining to them what the charges were. So that's the only thing I missed. So I got majority of it, everything. Okay. The judge had a total of 65 jurors that she was going to voir dire, right? Voir dire is when they ask them questions to narrow down who they want to keep, who they wanted to excuse on from the trial. And the group of jurors, the diversity is very, very diverse, very diverse. All nationalities, all races, all height. Even they had somebody even from Poland. I mean, they had all type of nationality in the pool selection. They have a total of 26 people right now, and they need 36 to choose, and they're going to be choosing. How long the trial is going to be? This trial here is going to be 2 weeks. This trial is going to be 2 weeks. 2 weeks for this trial. They're going to have a total of 36 people. 9 strikes for the state and 9 strikes for the defense. So they're going to be able to strike out 9 people altogether, a total of 18 people to get the number that they need. They're going to have a total of 14 individual. They're going to have 2 alternate and 12 main jurors. Okay. There was a lot of jurors that was in the medical field. And the questions, it seemed like only if someone's famous or hated, the jury seemed irrelevant. Yeah, that's true. But let me also tell you guys something. Majority of the individuals that was in the panel were either medical individuals. They have some sort of like medical background or some sort of like, it was mostly medical people. Yeah, there was office nurses, a lot of nurses. There was a lot of nurses on the jury that came through. But the ones that they excluded was because one of the questions they asked was, do you know anybody, or if you have ever been involved in a situation of an essay? They asked that essay question. They also asked questions about individuals who has dealt with the law. That type of question. But they kept focusing on it. But it seems as a lot of people have dealt with, or someone has told them, or someone has dealt with someone who has been SA. It's a lot of folks out there that has been SA. A lot, y'all. And it was like, majority of those people stayed on, but the ones that they took off was the ones that said that they could not get past it. It was one person totally told them that they believe that they biased and they won't change their mind, and it doesn't. Even though she doesn't know the parties, it's not going to change her mind. Because she has been SA by her grandparent and her grandfather, not parent, grandfather. And so she felt that it would not be fair to the defendant if they stayed on there. So the judge did strike. No, not the judge, but the defense is the one that was doing most of the striking. The prosecutor didn't strike anybody. It was the defense that was asking for the strikes. But so there's a total of 26 people, and they're gonna pick 10 more. So they're gonna have 36 to be able to choose the striking. The other thing I want to tell you guys is when you look at the defendant, y'all, I'm telling you from the looks, he looked like a weakling. If he gets a conviction, he ain't gonna last in that jail too long. He looked very like small and very weak. So, and especially the charges that he has, charges of children. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. And his lawyer seems very, very first of all, okay, when I walked in, I want to tell you, when I walked in, he's sitting at the table by himself, and his lawyer is sitting way over by where the jurors are, right? And I'm trying to figure out, why is his attorney sitting way up there and he's back there in the seat by himself, right? The defendant. And you know why? Because his attorney can't hear. His attorney cannot hear. And so that's why he had to sit closer to the jurors, because the jurors would be answering his question. He'd be like, huh? Could you repeat that? Could you speak louder? Could you use the mic? So he wears a hearing aid. He can't really hear everything. And so, and I was just kind of confused why he was sitting way up there when his client is sitting at the table of the defense table. The other thing I wanted to tell you guys, it's a very relaxed environment in that courtroom. Very relaxed. When I'm saying no, it's still professional. I'm saying relaxed, meaning that the defendant, I'm telling you how relaxed it was. He gets up, y'all. He's sitting at the seat by himself. Of course, the officers are sitting behind him and everything. He gets up in his seat, y'all, right? He takes his leg, right? And he put it underneath him like this. I was like, huh? He has his leg up. Like, you know how you sit down with your leg up? It's like, where they do that? So that's how relaxed he was. And he is definitely involved in his defense. Very definitely involved in his defense. And he was sitting in, he had his leg up in the chair, just sitting down, right? The other thing I want to also tell you that I came in and I had talked to yeah, it was weird, Pam. It was very weird. When I came in, at the break time, when they were bringing in the second panel in, the judge did panel 14 at a time, 7 sitting in the front, 7 sitting in the back, and they were asked questions based on that, right? I was the only one in the courtroom, the only one, because there's nobody in there. But the children, the ones that was involved, they were there earlier, But they had to leave because they can't be part. They can't sit in the courtroom listening to that because the jurors are there. You get what I'm saying? So they can't be in there. So they had them to leave the courtroom. The other thing I wanted to tell you guys is, let's see. And I told you it's only supposed to last 2 weeks, this trial. Wednesday is going to be opening argument. They want to get a panel of a total of 36 to be able to do the striking. And most likely they'll be done by tomorrow. Okay. This is what I want to tell you. When the prosecutor was walking out, because I wanted to ask the prosecutor how long was this the first panel, and she told me it was the first panel, and she says to me, she says, "You're infamous Sylvia, the blogger, right?" I said, "Yeah." She says, "It's nice to meet you," and she shook my hand. The prosecutor, y'all, the prosecutor shook my hand. Yes, the prosecutor knew me, y'all. I told you the prosecutors be watching my channel, so I have to be very, very good. Very, very. That's why I gotta be super, super neutral. Okay? That's why you guys can't come at me here and try to get me to have an opinion. I don't have an opinion on anything. I'm just gonna tell you the facts, what was happening in the courtroom, and that's it. Okay? I am not going to tell you anything other than that, right? That's it. Now, all the extra stuff, I might be a little witty and stuff like that, but the prosecutor in the state of Georgia and the surrounding area knows me, okay? And she shook my hand. She said, "You're infamous Sylvia, the blogger, right?" I said, "Yeah." She said blogger. She didn't say vlogger. She said blogger. I said, "Yes." So that's like several different counties I have been in, and so tomorrow, I did get a email from the judge's chamber in regarding to my Rule 22 tomorrow. So tomorrow I'll be ready. I'll be able to use my camera. I won't live stream. I just want to tell you, tomorrow I won't live stream for the case with Mr. Steele. I'm gonna do yes, boots on the ground. I've been doing it 5 years straight, y'all. 5 years I've been doing this. 5 years straight since 20. Really, it'll be 6 years. I started my channel in 2020, in May 20. In fact, it is 6 years, Rosie. 6 years I've been doing this. 6 years, nonstop. 6 years. But so tomorrow they're going to do the next set of panels. So the judge is bringing 2 more. She's doing 14 and 14. So she needs 10. So hopefully she'll get, she ordered 30 more. Hopefully they'll get it done. And I'm coming in the afternoon part. So then I'll be able to see the striking part. So, and it was nothing major that they did other than ask the jurors question and going back and forth, that type of thing. But it was very relaxed in the courtroom. I did talk to the bailiff. I got a chance to, they asked me what did I do. They asked me, was I a lawyer? I was like, no, I'm not a lawyer. That's what the bailiff had asked me. And we talked. They did, I told you they did from 1 to 43. Okay, what else? And the 36 panel. But that's basically it. Anybody have any questions for me? You guys know, if your guys want to know what he is accused of, go back to the original live that I did on Sunday. The children are definitely testifying. His wife, the one that was his co-defendant, she's testifying. She took the plea deal on the 7th of May. She took the plea deal, and in her plea deal, she has to testify, and then she'll get her sentencing after she testifies. So they won't sentence her until after the case is over with. So, any question? Any question? Let me see. Anything interesting some of these people talked about? Let me see. Oh, there was one juror that was on there, and they asked him, had he ever, anybody he knows have ever been involved in the crime and everything, right? So he said it was armed robbery, theft, somebody else, right? Then he said himself, and it threw everybody off. And what he was saying, that he was accused of it, but he didn't do it, and they end up, throwing the case out. But the thing is, they thought he was talking about somebody else, and it ended up being him. And yeah, so, and that's basically it. They had a lot of people from different nationality, different language, and one guy, he was like, he said that they let him go, but he says that if he don't get paid, he won't get he said, I'm gonna read exactly what this man said. Okay, let me read what he said, because I said this man is so funny. He said, he says bills have to be paid, taxes have to be paid. If I sit in here every day, I'm losing $430. Okay. He says, if I stay here, I won't be able to do anything. I won't be able to. And then they ask him, will that affect you? Will your mind be so concerned about your bills? He said, yes. So of course they let him go, because he said bills got to be paid. He says if he don't pay his bill, he won't have a mortgage. He won't be able to do anything. So he did not want to be in there at all. He did not want to. And then this lady, she claims that she don't understand English, right? So the judge asked her, at work, do you speak English? She says yes. She said, and she's a nurse, right? She's a nurse. And she says, how do you diagnose your patients? She says, she don't die. She says, well, do you talk to your patient? She says, yeah. And she was just trying to get out, y'all. She didn't. She's sitting there lying to the judge, talking about she don't understand English. Every question they asked her, she never even asked them, what did you say? She answered the question. She might have had an accent, but she was answering every big question. She didn't even say, what does that mean? Nothing. She answered the question. And they didn't believe her, but they just let her go anyway, because, so she talking about she understands certain percentage of English. 50%, 50. I was like, lady, stop telling lies. I wrote on my note that she's trying to get out of it. She's trying to get out. And one person had, they let the person who had a pre-vacation. She was a teacher, and she was out for school, and she had made plans to go travel for a vacation. And they asked her, did she pay for it and all her stuff already? She said yes. She says, well, do you think you'd be able to find somebody else to stay in the Airbnb? And she said, well, I guess I can find somebody. But they excused that anyway. Then there was somebody said that they were, I told you the one that said that the grandfather touched her one time. And they asked her, can you not think about that situation that you were in? She says, yes, we all have biases. You can be biased, but can you put that bias aside and still be able to render a fair verdict, be fair to my client? And she says, I can't guarantee you that. I was like, she said she can't guarantee. She said, I hope I can, but I can't guarantee you. I was like, okay, lady. This is the same one whose grandfather touched her one time and she was abused. And one person blatantly told her, I have an opinion and it wouldn't be fair to you. So my opinion is that strong. And she said she's biased. So they let her go. The defense didn't even ask her any questions. He just let her go, just like, I'm gonna just let this one go. But it didn't seem like anybody want to be in that case. Anybody didn't want to be in that case. And one person said she's a mandatory reporter, and she says that she would not be able to be unbiased because she's around children, and she says no. So, but that's basically it. So they got a panel of 26 right now. They just need 10 more, and they're starting on on Wednesday. Anybody got any question? Any question? I'm about to get off this live. Over the weekend, Tammy blessed me with all the paperwork, right? Over the weekend, we're going to go over the paperwork so we could just discuss this case. We're going to do it in members only, okay? We're going to do it in members only. I just can't read it tonight. Hey, Joe. And the reason why I can't read it, because I got to get up in the morning. I got to get my camera ready. I got to get my SD card ready. I want to be prepared so you guys get to see Mr. Steele in action doing his motion. All right. So I got to get that ready. And okay. Sounds good, y'all? Can I go? Can I leave? Can I get off this live now? All right. All minds and clears? All minds are clear? Am I okay to go? So tomorrow, when I get back, we will have footage for Mr. Steele. Christine, finally, you finally hit the members. But we're going to do members only for those type of videos, okay? Where we bringing you all the stuff. All right, so we'll get a chance to see Mr. Steele in action, okay? And remember, the case is about Lacey Bowles. She is a woman who's accused of unaliving her husband. Originally, she had said that he had unalived himself. Joe said, I'm kicking out the broke people. Nah, my thing is only $2, Joe. Don't even try it. I don't even have high prices. It's $2, Joe. $2 some change. All right. I'll see you guys mañana. You guys have a great night. Love you guys. And hopefully I have something more for you guys tomorrow. I'll definitely have Mr. Steele's, but hopefully I'll get you something. I'm going to go to both courts. First, I'm going to go to Mr. Steele, and then I'm going to go to that one. So I got to get up in the morning. Anybody's going to be on the live with me in the morning while I drive to Hong Kong? Oh, I shouldn't say Hong Kong because Mr. Chow just won. He got a not guilty verdict. All right, I'll see you later. Bye.
Thank you for watching the infamous Sylvia channel, where laughter and fun make up our panel. Together we build this digital spree. We appreciate you and our growing family. With mods by our side and chat flowing free in this online space. It's just you and me, we laugh until tears roll down like the rain. In this virtual world, you ease all my pains. We're a family, not just a show. Every click and comment makes us grow. Mods and chat, keeping the vibe so right. Together we shine like stars in the night.
moments, the highs and lows, from the latest gossip to stories untold. You're more than a viewer, you're part of the crew in this space of ours. It's all because of you. This digital world where emotion is shared, every post and reaction showing we care. The love is real in this virtual domain. With every sign, enjoys what we'll gain. We're a family, not just a show. Every click and comment makes us grow. Mars in check, keeping the vibe so right. Together we shine like stars in the night. We're a family, not just a show. Every click and comment makes us grow. Mars in check, keeping the vibe so right. Together we shine like stars in the night. This digital world where emotion is shared, every post and reaction showing we care. The love is real in this virtual domain. With every sign, enjoys what we'll gain. We're a family, not just a show. Every click and comment makes us grow. Mars in check, keeping the vibe so right. Together we shine like stars in the night.